Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am trying to find a body for my sleeping Stella head from Connie Lowe. I have been wanting to find a body for this doll and I have a body today that has arrived that I think is going to work. We'll see, that's the hope. It is a doll chateau body. Now she has used these in the past for her sprocket dolls. You can put the sprocket doll on one of these bodies and it makes a really cool look for them. And so I thought I'll try it because if it's a proportion that she likes and you know that works with those dolls, and when you look at it, it kind of looks like it would work for Stella. If it doesn't, worst case scenario, I have an extra doll body. Now, the box arrived kind of banged up. I bought this used. You can buy this body brand new though for $240, I think, from Denver Doll Emporium, and I will list that below. The wait is a little bit long because I think it's a 6 to 8 month wait for pre-orders, and I just wanted a used one anyway because I thought, you know, Stella is cream, so she's a little bit yellower. She's not like a pure white. And I got a white body, but I wanted an older one so that it would have mellowed somewhat. So that's the idea. And I also told the buyer I don't need the box, so don't worry about the box. So that's why, you know, I was like, if it's easier for you, I'm trying to stop hanging on to boxes. It's really, really hard to do as a collector not to keep your boxes. The cat is going to get in that box lid right now. I just put it down on the floor. But this doll came with a head. Let's see. This might be a COA. Oh yeah, so here's the doll chateau COA. And I have one other doll chateau doll. Doll chateau. Am I saying it right? Chateau. I have one other doll. DC doll. There we go. I have one other one that you guys actually haven't seen yet because I haven't edited the video about that, but that's to come later. But yeah, so I wanted that. This is the Kid 1 body from DC, and this one has a head. I'm going to promptly remove the head and we're going to try on with Stella, and I can already tell it is a lot slimmer than what I was hoping it was going to be. That's okay, because you're going to see when I'm done. Like, I'm determined I'm going to make this work, okay? It may not work, but I'm really, like, determined to. Stella is her and Olga have very similar body. You can see it is pretty slim, actually. And I'm going to take my Stella's clothes off and show her to you guys in comparison to this body so that you can see. Just because y'all are probably thinking right now, because I get comments like, just get on with it, get on with it. I'm trying to get it unwrapped. I decided to do like a little bit of an unboxing plus a let's figure out if this head is going to work deal. And yeah, the color is actually going to be really good for this head, I think. I think the color is going to work nicely. It is a good bit slimmer though, and you can see the hands are a lot smaller. So these hands, in comparison to a Stella hand, are much, much smaller. This is hard to film because it's wanting to focus on my face. They're much smaller than Stella's hands. We're gonna see. Like, I just need this to work, okay? I just need to have something to display her on because Connie does not sell separate bodies. Now, I have seen, look at that face. That's nice. So worst case scenario, I've got a new doll to get a face up with, right? No big deal. No big deal. Because this doll was not all that expensive. Anyway, like I was saying, she doesn't sell bodies separately. You know, it is meant to, you can change the heads out. And I have seen a few of the bodies come up for sale on eBay. That is not the way they were intended, but some people, as people do, you know, for storage reasons, space reasons, if they get two dolls in the same skin tone that can share a body, sometimes they'll just keep the heads. I see this a lot with smart dolls and a lot with company dolls versus artist dolls. They'll just keep the heads and keep one body just to reduce the amount of space that they have to dedicate to their collection. She wrapped this really well because I'm having a hard time unwrapping it. But you can see how this body is shaped. It is much different than Stella, but again, that's okay. We're gonna force this to work. We're gonna see just how it looks anyway. It might work better with like a thicker kind of like MSD body. See, Stella is a little bit slimmer than a lot of the thicker MSD bodies. Like I'm thinking like the artist dolls, like the K-Wigs and stuff like that. They're a little bit on the thicker side, but this is more slim, like maybe a little curvier than like a minifee size, but it is definitely, but I do like the lines of the doll, like the proportions. Feet are a lot smaller than what Stella's feet are. So let's see how this compares to the actually, let's just go ahead and put the sleeping Stella head on and let's just see what happens. Let's see how it works. So I got an S hook in there. I'm gonna move that head here, and then Stella. Now I've got this wig and her hairpiece. She was from BJDC last year, and the theme was Midsummer Night's Dream, and she actually came with this book. And I was really thrilled to see in the new Stella book, her picture's actually in here from the show, so that's kind of cool. So just looking color-wise, oh, this is not gonna work. Oh my gosh. She looks like a bobblehead. Ah! That is not gonna work at all. Wow. Well, at least I know now. Like, I don't even think I could make it work. My little cat is screaming. Let me see what that's about. What are you screaming for, buddy? Anyway, so that is definitely not gonna work at all. I tried though. Let's see what it'll look like if I actually put it on. Because here's the thing, I've got the nightgown and stuff that goes with this. Oh, I glued her wig on. So I have to take the wig cap off. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. Alright, so there's her wig cap. And then if I put, just for funsies sake, because this is not gonna work at all. Wow, that looks ridiculous. It looks ridiculous. But maybe, okay, let's just keep going, just for fun. Let's just see how, just keep it going here. Okay, so I've got the head on. Now I have the nightgown. So what I could do, I'm thinking, is like if I put the nightgown on, is it big enough to kind of like disguise how ridiculous the body looks with this doll? Yeah, she needs a thicker, much thicker body. I wonder if I could find somebody to custom print me just a body out, not like from an available like Etsy, because you know you can buy 3D files. I don't have a 3D printer though. If I could just find somebody who would print one for me. So let me put her, this is her actual nightgown she came with. And let's just kind of see how this looks. It looks ridiculous. I already know. This is so bad. This is so bad. I had high hopes for this that did not pan out. You know what head would probably look okay with it is the small sleeping Stella. I have the small sleeping Stella head, but she's in Real Girl resin, so it's not going to look right with this color. So anyway, oh well. Well, hold the phones here. Hold the phones. So if I put the nightgown on, like so, and I just kind of like, I mean, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. But if I was going to display her in bed or something, kind of like this, you know, maybe that would be okay. Like, if I wanted to display her with her book, kind of like she was was on the, oh my gosh. This is so awful. It's so bad. But you know, sometimes you have failures like this. Luckily, I didn't pay too much for the body. And like I said, I can use the body for one of the sprockets in the future, should I choose to. This is terrible though. Need something much bigger to work for that, much thicker. And you know, you can read measurements online all day long, but sometimes until you see it in person, you just have no concept. And that's the problem with me. Like, I just have no concept of what a measurement looks like. Look at that. She looks so silly. But you know, it kind of, you know, if you want to kind of sort of have something there you kind of, it kind of works, sort of. But yeah, I need to look for a better body. So that was totally a fail, but well, shouldn't look too bad just laying down. Like, you can't really tell that the body's super tiny. You can tell the arms are though. Yeah, no, that kind of takes away from the whole Stella-ness of it, because those big hands are so much a part of what makes Stella Stella, and then having these little tiny little hands feels kind of ridiculous. So anyway, that didn't work out. That was a fail, but hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it anyway. And like I said, I'm not too upset about it. I mean, I hoped it had worked, obviously, but I had in my mind, I knew that it might not, and so it'll be fine, like, if I'm able to find, I mean, the doll has a head to start with, but if I can find a, one of the sprockets to go on the body, they look really good on this body. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you have any recommendations for a body that's more like in this size range, because like, I think she would work really well on the Olga body, and of course the Stella body as well, but this is just, this doesn't cut it. So anyway guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
I want to say a huge thank you to my patrons from Patreon: Lindsay S., Leah W., Doreen Z., Janice H., Mercedes W., Cindy K., Bear Sunflower, Diane B., Kelly L., Shorna R., Stephanie W., Shalane C., Penny P., Louisa's Knickknacks, Marty G., and Lynn. Your support means so much to me and helps me continue bringing you great dolly content. For more information on how you can become a supporter of this channel, check the link in the video description. Thank you!